Hey guys, it's Lori. How you doing? So, gifted children. I've had so many people come to me and say, "Hey, I got this kid and I think they're talking to spirits, or is it just an imaginary friend, or is an imaginary friend truly imaginary? What do I do? I've never been into this stuff. I don't know anything about it. What do I do? Help me, help me." I'm here to help you. Calm down, take a deep breath. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. So first off, listen. Number one, first thing I'd say, and you do anyway, but really listen to your child. Okay, listen to the words they're saying. Watch how they're reacting. Are they having nightmares? Are they telling you stuff like? Can they look at a picture of maybe a relative that has crossed over and know who that is? Now remember, kids pick up on everything. Okay, so you really have to pay attention. Don't just automatically jump to, oh my goodness, they're talking to spirit, because maybe it's quite possible that somewhere in their subconscious they heard you talking to, or to your friend about your mom who's crossed over, or whatever. I'm not saying that's the case all the time, but they do. They absorb. They're little sponges. They absorb everything. This is Maggie jumping on top of me and saying hello. Say hello. Okay. Um, so don't just automatically jump on, they're talking to spirits. Listen. Put on your ears, listen. Don't, and so many times parents want to fix things so quickly. Come on, Max, get down. That maybe um, instead of truly listening, we jump in because we want to help, we want to give them the solution. Really listen. Let your child talk, let your child vent, let your child know that they can trust you 100%, that you believe them. Don't make fun of them. Don't tell them, "Oh, it was just a dream." Even if that's what you're thinking in your head, don't immediately go to that, okay? And this goes for anything really. We need to listen to our children. We Number two, we got to remember, children are not just miniature adults. They don't think the same. From the time of conception, which means in utero, all the way to, I think it's like 7 years old, they're just like sponges. They just absorb. We have to be very careful. They cannot articulate their feelings the way that many adults can. They don't have the vocabulary, first of all. They don't have the experience. So you have to kind of get on their level, okay? Remember, they don't think like little adults, they think like children. They think according to their experience. They're innocent, okay? Um, so remember who they are, listen to them, and encourage 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 whatever gifts they have. If they're musically inclined, you would encourage that. If they pick up like scholastic information, you would encourage that, right, with reading and all of that. um, get to know the subject as much as possible. Give them a good spiritual foundation. Now, of course, you're not going to go into this whole big thing. Remember to stay on their level, but let them know that spirit is real. Absolutely, without scaring them. Don't be shocked. Try to refrain from being shocked or spooked yourself. All right. Remember, they look up to you like you're everything to them, right? You are as close to God as they get on this earth, okay? You're like the first representation of God to your children. So give them a good spiritual foundation at their level. If they're frightened, go in and just like you would, even if you think it's a dream, if you don't know for sure if it's real, just like you get the monster out of the closet and get the boogeyman from under the bed, do that. Go in there, say a prayer with them. Show them that they can say that prayer. So keep them comfortable. Teach them that their space is their space no matter how old they are. And anybody wants to talk to them or get help from them or anything, whether they be spirit or physical, that it's up to them. They are in control of their own bubble, right? Hi, Oliver. There's Oliver, right? It's funny animals all around me. And then I have Bambi's trying to jump up on me. There she is. Hi, Bam. That's my other doggy. So, anyway, that's just a few little things. I just wanted to do this really quick. If you want to talk about it, I've worked with some kids, one on one. I've talked to them. Um, I can talk with you too and help you to work with your kids. One more thing I want to say. So that's what, three or four. I think that's four. Number five, I'll say is don't be okay. So you want to encourage, right? That's number four. You don't want to discourage, of course, but you don't want to exaggerate it for them. You don't want to overload them with it. Let them go at their own pace. I used to have a friend with my youngest son, and my youngest son would say these things just out of the blue. He'd say something that was going to happen in the future, and we'd be like, it got to the point where it's like, okay, all right, thanks for telling me that. And he would describe to me how he got it and the vision he had and this and that. And I had this one friend who would, gosh, she treated him like he was Miss Cleo. So, could you please tell me blah, 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 and blah, 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 and when's it going to happen? And, 20 questions. And I remember him sitting there one day and he was like, I'm done. Mommy, I don't want to do this anymore. And she almost took the risk of shutting him down completely. You don't want to do that. Even if they were good at, like, playing the guitar, you're not going to make them play until their fingers are bleeding and they no longer want to play, and so they turn out hating the guitar, right? You don't want to do that with anything that your child is gifted in. Also, like I said, don't let your fears, don't transfer your fears onto them. Don't transfer anxiety onto them. The spirit realm is real. You also don't want to take the risk of, introducing them into the dark arts, even by accident. You know, not all that glitters is gold. Do your own research. That's why I say make sure you have a strong spiritual foundation, okay? Even if you don't already, you got to get to it because you got to protect your children. And the spirit realm is real, and it is a dangerous place. And some people are born gifted. All children are born, closer, but some people are born, and those that are gifted in that way, those that are open to spirit are, you can't just be open to just the good, just the light, not the dark. You're open, you're open, you're open. It's as with anything. You've left yourself exposed to the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? So you want to make sure that you can protect them. I hope this helped just a little bit. If you need help one-on-one, I'm here. Email me. Shoot me a comment here or email me. I'll leave my email, or find me on Facebook or something. We can set up a phone session or an in-person session, whatever. We can talk about it. I'm going to be doing lots of groups into 2022 on different subjects, and maybe this will be one of them. All right, I hope this helped a little bit, and I will talk to you guys soon.